Hello everyone! Welcome to my vlog. I'll be continuing reading the book I Love You. We are now on part 8. We are examining whether how do we make the right choice in choosing a man or in choosing a partner or a woman. So we are now on the 6th area. The first area was age, the second was culture, the third was wealth, the fourth was health, the fifth was ambition, and now we will read the sixth and onwards. Sixth, personality. Another area that is worthy of examination is personality, for people possess different temperaments. There are 4 basic classifications. 2 are introverts and 2 are extroverts. 2 are emotional and 2 are unemotional. While many personalities cross these boundaries and create combinations, usually one temperament is dominant. Sanguines are the emotional extroverts. They are called influencers. They are talkative, enthusiastic, outgoing, and full of charisma. On the other hand, however, they tend to be impulsive and self-centered, living for today and forgetful of tomorrow. Cholerics are the unemotional extroverts who are called doers. Decisive and efficient, they are goal-getters and go-getters. They possess strong willpower and delight in managing different assignments, but they also tend to be impatient and insensitive, inflexible, and demanding. Melancholics are the emotional introverts. They are the thinkers. They have the eye for detail and are analytical, thorough, and orderly. They also tend to be serious, diligent, and sensitive, but their inwardness encourages them to brood over their past mistakes, to be pessimistic, and to suffer from low self-esteem. The last is the phlegmatics, the unemotional introverts. They are very supportive and agreeable. They would rather forego their rights than face confrontation. These effective compromisers, called relators, possess fine interpersonal and diplomatic skills. However, they tend to be indecisive and seldom use initiative and favor the status quo. When the temperament test is completed, partners need to ask themselves some frank questions. How does my lover's personality relate to mine? Are we similar or different? How much are we different? Is this different welcome, tolerable, or unbearable? Some differences are welcome. Jane, the unemotional introvert, admires the spirit of Joe, the emotional extrovert, and sees their union as an asset and an opportunity for her growth. Yet they need to be careful because the same opposite qualities that attract them to each other before marriage possess the potential to repel them from each other after marriage. Other differences are not welcome, but they are tolerable. Still others, however, are unbearable. Melancholy Mary, with her timid, oversensitive spirit, finds it difficult to establish a relationship with Jack, who is not impulsive but abusive. Consequently, she ends their love affair. Centuries ago, the prophet asked this relevant, rhetorical question: can two walk together unless they are agreed? Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Seventh aspect, family life. When measuring the prospective marriage partner, there is wisdom in checking the family also. This is for 2 reasons. First, one marries not only the individual but the whole family. There is a second father, a father-in-law, another mother, a mother-in-law, new sisters-in-law, and brothers-in-law. This new family can prove to be an asset or a liability. Second, children tend to follow the example of their parents, reproducing in the new homes the failures or successes of the old home. So the present family often becomes a model for the future family. Scripture attests to this truism of like parent, like child. When it says you are a true daughter of your mother, who despised her husband and their children, and you are a true sister of your sisters, who despised their husbands and their children. Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 45. Of course, there are exceptions. A youth can decide to defy the poor example of parents and proceed with a family life that is diametrically different. This is not easy, but with awareness, determination, and divine help, it is possible. Number 8. Spiritual life. The most important test for potential marriage partners is spiritual life. This is because there are two spiritual forces in the world today, and every marriage comes under the control of one or the other. Every new home becomes either a part of the family of Satan or the family of God. While the devil delights to lead each other and each wedding to brokenness, heartache, and sorrow, Christ enjoys guiding every marriage to healing, peace, and joy. However, it is only when both partners commit their lives to the Lord that supreme marital success is possible. So, two vital questions should be answered. First, have I given my life to Jesus? Second, has my partner made a commitment to Christ? To put it differently, in order to make the right choice in marital life, prospective partners need to make the right choice in spiritual life. In order to have a happy family, we must become members of God's family. This brings us to the third big question. How does one become a part of the family of God? How does one make the right choice? The experience of Jacob helps us to answer that question. New start. When the second of the twins was born, they called him Jacob. His name was meant cheat, deceiver. And that's just what he proved to be. He stole from his brother and fooled his old blind father. Then he had to run for his life and was separated from his beloved mother forever. On and on he ran until night caught him. It was dark outside, but it was much darker inside, for it was night time in his soul. Jacob was miserable. He felt disgusted with himself, disappointed over his bad behavior, and distressed over his own sinfulness. He longed for a new start. How he wished he could become a different person. Don't we all feel like that sometimes? In our sober moments, in our quiet hours, or perhaps in our sleepless night, when in silence we commune with our true selves, isn't there a deep desire for a new start? The good news is that although Jacob had disappointed God, the Lord had not forsaken him. As he lay upon the bare ground and fell asleep, he dreamed a dream of hope. He saw a ladder from earth to heaven. He beheld the angels of God. He heard the voice of God. He listened to the promises of God. And he felt the inner thrill of the limitless love of God. Next morning, the fugitive continued his journey to Haran, where he spent 20 turbulent years. Financially, he became a man of wealth, but spiritually, he was still a pauper. Deep down inside, he was the same old Jacob, mean, deceitful, and dishonest. More than ever before, he needed a new start. To be continued on the next part 9. Thank you for watching, and may God bless us all with the reading that we have had this evening.